YouTube, what's going on? YouTube, what's going on? What is happening, man? Of course, your guy, one more time, DEDRICKHJR, and I'm back with another fragrance video. All right, Smell Good family. Hopefully, everyone is doing well, doing great, doing fantastic, positive energy and positive vibes. Y'all know how we rock out here on this channel. Positive vibes only. That's it, positive vibes only. All right, so we are back with another installment of the weekly rotation videos, and this was the first full week of the year, and this is covering the week of December 31st. And boy, it was cold in Jacksonville. I wore some real heat this week, and looking forward to talking about it right now. All right, so let's start off with Sunday. All right, Sunday. Very chilly, windy, had a very early start to the day, moving around, and this was my fragrance of choice. It was really good to wear this one again and get more familiar with it. From the house of Prada. All right, we went with Prada L'Homme Intense. Prada L'Homme Intense. This is a much heralded and loved fragrance in the community. Beautiful iris snow, comes off a little. Comes off powdery, more of a powdery iris than a makeup baggy iris. Got some freshness to it as well. But the iris is just the star in this fragrance, man. And it's a beautiful performer. For me, it's an uplifting fragrance. It's something that makes me feel good. Smelling it throughout the day. It just felt good. I felt good wearing it. It's really good. Rumors to be discontinued or not, I'm not really sure where they are. These bottles jump up and pop up on discounts from time to time, but I'm just glad that I have a bottle, and this was a great start to the week from the house of Prada. We went with the Prada L'Homme Intense. Prada L'Homme Intense. This stuff is fantastic. All right, fantastic. All right, up next for the first of the year, January 1st, 2024. This is my fragrance of the day from the house of Nichane. We went with Fan Your Flames. Fan Your Flames from the house of Nichane. This is pound for pound my favorite fragrance of the house. This unique coconut and rum and woodsy and spicy style of a fragrance, man. There's a tobacco and a tonka bean in here as well. Classiness in the bottle design, just everything about this is A1. In my fragrance cabinet, I have my fragrances lined up, especially if I have different ones from the house, and this sits in front of all the Nichanes that I have on Monday, on New Year's Day, bringing in 2024, first fragrance of the year. We went with the Nichane's Fan Your Flames. Beast of a performer, quality, can't beat it, man. On Tuesday, still cold out, still breezy out. Like I say from time to time here in Jacksonville, Florida, we go on a roller coaster ride with our weather, but believe it or not, we do get some cold weather. All right. So from the house of Carolina Herrera, we went with, this name is so long on here. From the house of Carolina Herrera, we went with the Bad Boy EDP O Extreme. Bad Boy PO Extreme. Now, the reason why I love this one so much is because of the cacao feature in here. There's a plum in it as well, some spices. It's a mass appealing scent. A lot of people like it. Matter of fact, I got a couple compliments during the day when I wore this fragrance, and I wore it to work. All right, so very cold out that morning. It works really well in the cold. And it's really good, and it's a really good performer as well. I got this as soon as it came out in 2022, so I believe in this. When fragrances are new, I believe the batches that are first created get a little bit more oomph to them than batches that are created down the line. Still good stuff, still DNA, but I just think it's something about them first batches. And this one, I promise you, goes 10, 11 hours on my skin. I had a long day that day. I sprayed my clothes as well, and it's just performed. So if you like cacao, a chocolatey feel to your fragrance, has a spicy touch, there's a plum fruitiness to it as well. This stuff is good. From the house of Carolina Herrera, we have Bad Boy O Extreme EDP Extreme. I promise you, that's the name of it. That's the name. All right. Up next, moving along to Wednesday, man. This is a true treasure in my fragrance collection, a true treasure. Perfect for the cold air. Love the original DNA, and I love this as well. From the house of Tom Ford, we have Noir Extreme Parfum. Big money, all gold bottle there, and the juice reflects that, man. You get your Noir Extreme DNA, but this is amped up. It's darker, it's bolder, it's spicier, it's a little bit more in your face. That coffee note still hanging around in there. There's a leather feel to it as well. This stuff is fan-freaking-tastic. This is in my top 5 of all the Tom Fords that I have. Probably top 3. I just love the darker presentation of this fragrance and of this DNA. Worked beautifully. I got 2 compliments very early on in my day. And matter of fact, I shot the link out to one of the fellas who wanted to know exactly what it was that I was wearing. So this stuff is awesome. On Wednesday, from the house of Tom Ford, we went with Noir Extreme Parfum. That gaudy gold bottle, man. But I think it fits. All right. Moving along to Thursday, a fragrance that I had been wanting to wear since I've gotten it. I've had this for a little while now. Big fan of rose and oud. The combination works really, really well. And this brand really knocked this out of the park. From the house of Ormond Jane, all right, we have Arabesque. This is a sensational rose oud fragrance. Quality at the highest level. But it has some little differences in here besides the rose and the oud. There's a black currant, bergamot combination in the opening of this fragrance. The rose comes off like sweet and spicy, but dwindles down to a more gives it a powdery touch as it starts to dry down as well. The oud is very wearable in this fragrance, very classy bottle, but this stuff is overall just fantastic. Performance on this is outstanding. Like, I literally had to scrub it off my skin when I took a shower. I only sprayed this 4 or 5 times that day. It's still cold out. It was still cool, still windy. And this stuff works, man, and I love it. I enjoyed the experience of it, but this stuff hangs around for sure. From the house of Ormond Jane. If you love rose and oud, get your sample of this. Look in this. I do have an Ormond Jane. I believe it's a 10% or 15% off code down in my description of this video, so check it out. Ormond Jane's Arabesque, excuse me. Love the bottle, of everything about this fragrance, all right? Up next, I'm a huge fan of the Barbershop DNAs. I just got this one recently, and it is awesome. I'm mad I was late to the party, but I'm glad I was able to get in. From the house of 8 and Bob, we have Egypt. One of the classic Barbershop DNAs that are out there. The community, a lot of y'all have already seen this. Not for me, but seen this in general. Probably have it and seen it talked about a lot, but I just got it, so it's brand new to me, and it has me smitten. All right, so you get that clean and fresh, slightly green, slightly earthy, sweetness from the tonka bean in here as well. But this stuff is a star. If you're in the barbershops, this is a star. Perfect for the office. This is going to be a mainstay when it comes to office fragrances for sure. Love this fragrance. Love Barbershop Fougere style of scents, and this is one of the ones that just absolutely work for me. Glad to get a full wearing and wear it throughout the day, and it just proves that I got really lucky with blind buying this fragrance, and it really worked out for sure. So on Friday, from the house of 8 and Bob, we have Egypt. Beautiful Fougere Barbershop. Love this stuff for sure, man. All right, and last but not least, I put out a video on this fragrance during the week, last week. If you're watching in the future, just kind of back up maybe like 4 or 5 videos and you'll see it. I've been searching for this for about a year now. Got lucky. Shout out to Randy, the fragrance dude, for posting the link in his community page. I was able to grab a bottle. I'm a fan of the house, fan of the line, and I'm glad to have this from the house of Dior. We have Dior Homme Original, the 2011 version. Now, whether this 2011 version was reformulated here and there, I'm not really concerned about that. Don't care, but this is great. To me, to my nose, this is a fresher take on the Dior Homme Intense fragrance, the flanker. Much more fresher, much more wearable, especially in the springtime, summer nights, office wear throughout the year. Wouldn't recommend wearing this in the high heat, but if you're moving inside, you'll be okay. Like I said, a fresher take on the Dior Homme Intense. Beautiful Irish Snowed, a nice leather touch to it. There's some freshness that is amped up in this version compared to the Intense. And I'm just glad that I have it. Performance on this one was around 6 to 7 hours. That's more than enough for me. And this stuff is awesome. I didn't spray it that much, so I'm sure if I sprayed it a few more times, I'm pretty sure that that fragrance would probably last a little bit longer, but good quality here. Got it for a great price off Joma Shop. It comes and it goes. I know it's hard to get, but I am happy to have this fragrance, and this wrapped up my week. From the house of Dior, we have Dior Homme Original 2011. 2011, great fragrance, man. I love this stuff. All right, Smell Good family. So that was my week, my first week of 2024. We rolled out some big time bangers. The weather was cold, so these fragrances were called upon to do their duty in the cooler air. We don't get much of it here in Jacksonville, so I definitely take advantage of it when it arrives. So a full week of cold air. These were my choices, and I'm happy with them. So Smell Good family, let me know down below in the comments, what did you wear this week? What was your rotation like? What was your highs? What was your lows? Whatever it is that you experienced, let me know down below in the comments. All right, so as always, remember, it's positive energy, it's positive vibes. Splack up, splack it down, splack that thing all around. And remember, what you put out into this world, yes you, what you put out into this world is exactly what you are going to get back. That is fact. I have the papers on the way in the mail to prove this. I really don't, but I believe in it. All right, y'all be cool. Splackle.